Okay, the first test is now upon us. Okay, so I can hear me. Actually, okay, I muted the wrong one. Okay, there we go. All right, so now that I'm here, now I have to actually test out the new Nightbot stuff. Because I need to see whether this counter actually works. If it does, then we're good. So, if not, then I'll probably just have to like take it out or something. I don't know. So, so yeah, do that. Then we'll get started. So once Nightbot's alive, I will get started and be right back at it. Make sure I have my clock on here. Okay. All right. So yep, it is live, and that is really good. So, all right. We're back. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in, whether you're watching this live or whether you are watching this on the replay. My name is Glenn, and as usual, we're going to be playing some Merge Tactics tonight for a little bit longer than normal. I got a lot of I got a lot of what I wanted to accomplish today done, which is great. And now I can just focus on doing a long Merge Tactics session. I did one this morning, and I got to 3,100. But I felt I was kind of like teetering between third place, a win, and then third place, fourth place, a win. So I've been kind of hovering around 3,100 and like 3,075 for like the morning. But I made a push. So I did say that once I started to make a legitimate push past 2,800, I will kind of start focusing a little bit more, because 3,500 is the goal, obviously, and then we go from there. We'll see where things take us. So yeah. I guess before things get really crazy and before I play the first game, the support has been just unbelievable over the last 25 days or so. I really appreciate it. I actually did it to the point. I was thinking about okay, what's the direction of the channel going to be going forward? And I moved. It's very likely I'm moving a tournament. I'm not going to play a tournament this weekend or this upcoming weekend. I'm going to play a different one so I can stream Saturday and Sunday. And it's no big sweat if I miss this tournament. It's just that a lot of people I know are going to this big tournament in Orange County this weekend, or this upcoming weekend. So there's another event that's kind of smaller that I'm just going to go to. That way I can come home during the evening and stream. So there's going to be a lot of decisions where I'm going to have the stream in mind, and yeah, I think that's yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, I just want to get started. The only thing that I will say about today was that I had a burrito. I had a couple burritos from Taco Bell that were leftovers, just cold and in the fridge. And one of the things that oh, come on. Oh, okay. All right. One of the things that happened later in the day, because I went to study some chess to get ready for the tournament next week, which will just be a one-day tournament. Hello to Mama Bear Boy on YouTube. How's it going? You got this, bro. Thank you very much. So the one thing I will say about this morning was I got really hungry in the afternoon, and This is the first topic I want to talk about. Hello, the lone wolf on YouTube is going. What game is this? This is Merge Tactics. This is the game within Clash Royale. So I did a study session, and it wasn't really. I studied, but it really wasn't like fulfilling because I was just so hungry through the session. I was just mad hungry. I could not, like, it was getting to me. I'm like, I need to like stop studying, get out of Starbucks, and go. Uh, okay, we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go this way. We'll go this way. Okay, I'll wait, but we'll go this way. Yeah. I was super hungry in the afternoon, so I said, let me go home and I'll figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'll think about it. And the thing about it was, I did not know what I wanted to have for dinner. Like, usually I'll have an idea, or like I'll think of, like, I'll be craving for something, and there was nothing that, oh, okay, we can play Noble Goblins. Okay, so we'll just do Noble Goblins. Yeah, we'll just do Noble Goblins. Okay. Although, we'll do the, yeah, well, this is for now. If we get Royal Ghost, then we'll switch. So, the thing that there was nothing that came to mind when I was thinking, like, what am I going to have for dinner? What am I going to have for dinner? And nothing came to mind. And it was starting to frustrate me because I'm like, I'm hungry. And I said, okay, I just need to pick something. So I went on a website, and then there's like a roulette. I'm like, no, this ain't working. Like, come on. Yeah, please. Like, it said fried chicken. I had fried chicken last night with family. And yeah, nothing came to mind. Like, that was the like the sad part about it. I'm like, why? Nothing's coming to mind, and I'm hungry. It's just like, I'm really hungry. So I said, what haven't I was thinking, okay, what haven't I had in a long time? And I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, you know what I haven't had? I haven't had fish and chips. Okay, I haven't had fish and chips. Let me see if I can, get some fish and chips. And then I said, well, no, I mean, I don't want to travel to go get fish. This is how lazy my ass was. Like, okay, it's either gonna be yeah, I want it to be Rogue Ghost, but I want it to be in the shadows here. Okay, I want it to be in the shadows. Okay, all right, we're gonna have a turn to prepare for this. Okay, so that's fine. And so I went on I said, okay, fish and chips, but you know what else I haven't had? I haven't had Red Lobster in a long time. And there's a Red Lobster near me. It's like probably 15 minutes on my bike, away, on my e-bike. 50 minutes. I said, okay, Red Lobster. Okay, let's do that. Red Lobster. I have not had Red Lobster in, gosh, like, I cannot even, maybe since the pandemic. I mean, that was one of my go-tos during the pandemic, was Red Lobster. So, actually, let's get, let's go get, oh, we're in the 1v1. Okay. I'm gonna wait. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's do that. And so I went on Red Lobster website and I said, okay, I'm gonna get something for Red Lobster. I'm gonna get the Admiral Feast. And then I'm just gonna have it delivered to my house. I could not believe that I saw that Admiral Feast at Red Lobster is $31. And I don't think it's adjusted for, because I'm in California, it's, yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe like some of the prices I was looking at. I was like, what the heck? This is like, I thought like a couple years ago I paid like $22 for it, and it's like $30 now. This is nuts. So yeah, I mean, like okay, all right. Well, we tried. Hello to Jekyll on YouTube. How's it going? Holy Yappington. I'm telling my story about how Red Lobster somehow the most cheap meal is $25. Tell me, please, somebody justify this. Hello, Andre on YouTube. How's it going? You're drunk as hell. Whoever set the prices at Red Lobster to be minimum $25 might be. And I'm straight edge, so no. Hello to Grim King on YouTube. How's it going? The Yap Master. That would be Ken. That'd be every YouTuber at 100,000 subs. Not me. I only complain about Red Lobster prices. So I did not have Red Lobster. I went and had a sandwich. Because I had homemade bread that I still had, and I just said, okay, you know what? Fine. I'll just have a sandwich and some juice, and that was it. I wanted to go out and go get something because I was like massively hungry, but that's the thing. Like, nothing comes to mind, and I know where it's just. I have had those episodes in my past where I'll say I'm hungry and I don't know what to eat, and 2 hours later I'm still thinking about what to eat because I don't want to go to Chipotle knowing that I can make it myself. I don't want to go to Taco Bell for the 100th time. I don't want to go on a bike ride for 35 minutes to wherever because I'm just like indecisive. This is why I'm not in a relationship, because I'm so indecisive. This is what my last girlfriend, or no, not my last girlfriend, but one of my previous girlfriends said. He said, "You're just so indecisive." I'm like, all right, fine. So yeah. Hello to Undead. Welcome back. Wait, what? 25 minutes for? So the prices I saw when I was going on Red Lobster's website, so what I normally order at Red Lobster is the Admiral Feast. It's fried scallops. I think it's fried clams, a couple of thin fried tilapia, and some fried shrimp. It's great. It is very satisfying. And then it gets some, get some mashed potatoes and you get the biscuits. But I remember the last time I went there, it was like $22, but now it's $31. I'm like, this is nuts. So yes, I am at that. I'm at that point. But yeah, I like the story. Thank you. I don't even know where Red Lobster is, so I imagine you're international. So Red Lobster is a chain casual dining restaurant that serves seafood. Hello to Al on YouTube. Boring game, just too strong synergy, name more, just more synergy, no more kid, peace. All right. Well, since you don't plan on coming back, that's what I'll say. Okay, where are we here? Oh, okay. So we got this one. All right. So, jeez, if that's the case, let's just do this then. Okay. And okay, we'll play for Clan Rangers. Yeah. So yeah. Better luck next time. Yeah, I try not to worry. Oh my gosh, Google, what? Jeez, unbelievable. We get our Google moment. All right. Biscuits are the best part of Red Lobster. Yes, they are. Yes, they very are. I'm not too good at merch tech. If you just keep playing, you'll understand what it means to pick the cards that you need to pick. So, yeah. Hello to Mika on YouTube. How's it going? What's the name of the game? This is Merge Tactics. This is the game within Clash Royale. Okay, we're going here, and I'm just going to tell my opponent good luck. Because we got Clan Rangers. Oh, we're going to have Clan Rangers. Or Noble Rangers. Might just go Noble Rangers. That may be the way to go. Yeah. Although everybody else is. I have noticed that at this point, at 3,000, once I cross 3,000, 2 of the 3 opponents have Clan Ranger or are trying for it. What's the best card in your opinion? It's Royal Ghost. It's still Royal Ghost even with the balance changes. Oh, you know, I could do. Yeah, we could do this and then just protect everybody here. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with that. This may be our team. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be our team. Okay. Good luck, man. Hope you have a good day. Thank you very much. Also, with the prices of Red Lobster inflating that much, I might as well go to Olive Garden. I was thinking about that too, except the Olive Garden that's near me is about a 35-minute bike ride on my e-bike. And I don't mind it. The only thing is that I know I can make the same the recipes because I work there at the same time. I can make the recipes probably to, I would probably say to like 85% of it. So yeah, that is the thing. So it's very tempting for me to skip going to Olive Garden because I just know I can make it myself. Then that's the other thing too, is that I keep saying like, oh, let me go to Panda. Well, now I know how to make orange chicken, so it's like, what's the point? Oh, what did? Oh, okay, I didn't pay attention. Oh, no. I did pick Skeleton King because of Juggernaut, the Juggernaut bonus. So, okay, so this worked out. Okay. Oh, actually, we're playing the person who got eliminated, and now we're in the 1v1. Yeah. Because the Olive Garden near me is right next to Red Lobster, and yes, that's a lot of how at the time Darden restaurants set up building out Olive Gardens and Red Lobsters across the countries, just put them like right near each other, and then just have people fiending for one or the other. Okay, I might as well go Goblin. Yeah, I might as well just go for Goblin Machine and we'll just do that. Hello to Spray Cool and Debbie on YouTube. How's it going? So yeah, that was my Red Lobster story about how, it could have been. I could have enjoyed it. I could have went there and been like, that would have been something. Okay, actually, let's do this, and we have. Oh no, I have to have. Oh man, okay. Okay, you're out. You're out. Okay, I really got to think about this because this could be for the game. Actually, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to build for this. I don't think if we can get a goblin, we'll see. Come on. Okay, all right. This is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a fight. So let's see. I would like to be okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start them up a little bit earlier. Yeah, I want to start them earlier. Okay. To sell you. I'm not looking at chat right now because I want to win this game. I feel like we have a chance to win this game. Okay. But I have to make 3. This is the thing. This is going to be the tough part. You got to get rid of the dart. That's the main thing. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't believe we won that. Woo! I cannot believe we won that. That looked like Dark Goblin and Princess were just gonna win, or we're gonna do enough every round. So yeah, that was nuts. Okay, let me have a moment here. Yeah. Also, I might have to stock up on instant ramen soon with food prices getting so high. I mean, so I work for a grocery store, so I directly get to see like how prices are changing over time. If you understand like meal prepping and portioning and just like not gorging on stuff, you'll realize that you can just take out like 50% of stuff that gets bought. Like no candy, no a lot of sweets can get taken out, a lot of juices can get taken out. And if you just buy like, I mean, that's why the company is called Whole Foods, because the focus is just on non-processed foods. Apples, meats, cheeses, breads. If you make your own bread, that saves you a ton. I've saved so much money. I probably saved about I'd say probably like $150 a month, not buying pizza, but by like making my pizza. Making my own pizza, like I'm going to make some pizza tomorrow. Over the course of a month, I probably saved about $150 because I would order pizza like every weekend. And there are great places here in LA to order pizza. But I just make it myself, and that's just, yeah. All right, let me go to chat before the next game here. A little bit of Markive on YouTube. How's it going? What's the point? How do you win? I might be slow, but I just can't get this game mode. So this is an auto chess game. The way you have to win is you have to build troops, you have to select troops and level them up. And at the same time, you want to select the different type of troops that will give you synergies so that they have enhanced attacks. So if you focus on just those two at the very least, you're going to be able to get far, and then you'll start to understand like, okay, I can play against this. I have to pick these characters in order to build the best team that's available in the moment. And there's a lot to it, so yeah. Hello, the Yeek Takis. Welcome back. What's your favorite modifier? It's the elixir. I like the elixir because it just adds that element of when are you going to sell it to go get the extra elixir. You do it in the beginning, or do you wait, or do you not do it? So the elixir is my favorite modifier. What's the second best card? It's Archer Queen. It's still Archer Queen even after the balance changes. Hello to Moisu and Enchilados and Gabby. How's it going? How long did it take you to get to 3,000? I just got to 3,000 this morning. So 28 days or 26 days or something like this. Hello to Kaine on YouTube. How's it going? What game is this? This is Merge Tactics. This is the game within Clash Royale. Hello to David. Hi, can you tell me what combo you use or how you play? So I'm very flexible in how I play, but my focus in the beginning is getting goblins. And then as the game progresses, I see what the game is giving me in the pool, and then I adjust from there. But I like to get goblins if I can in the very beginning because they level up fast, and then I adjust from there. I really try not to focus on a specific clan rangers or noble this or pick a big. Like I can pick bigs and try to win with that. I can pick undead, try to win with that. But the only thing I will say is in the beginning, I like to pick goblins, and then we go from there. Hello to Random Scroller on YouTube. How's it going? Is that 207 lucky boxes? No, it's 27. I have 27, and I'll be collecting those probably on Monday. I don't need to because all my cards are at least minimum level 14. So there's no point in me needing to level up anything because everything I need is at minimum level 14. So yeah. Hello to KNG. Cap, tell me how much the ingredients cost and tell me how much the cheapest pizza costs. Oh, you don't. Oh, shoot. Okay, I can go all day on this about how much it costs, but I buy bread flour, which is $9.99. The cheese, which is $4.99, but I don't use all the cheese, and I buy a fresh bowl of mozzarella. So I use half of that, and I have a Detroit style pan, which I make Detroit style pizza. I buy pepperoni, which is $4.99, but I don't use all the pepperoni. I probably use like a third of it. And then I buy mushrooms, which is 20 cents to just fill the pan up. And then I buy a can of San Marzano tomatoes, which makes really the best sauce. That's, I think, $3.99, but I use probably a quarter of that for every pan pizza that I make. So in reality, I did this exercise a while back. It ended up being about $7 for the pizza. Now, if you go to, let's say, a comparable cheap to-go place, their pizzas. I'm not gonna call anybody out because you all probably, if you're in the United States, you probably know what those places are, and they sell them for $5, $6.99. And you're wondering, like, why did I waste? I mean, what is the meaning of life when you eat those pizzas? But when you make your own pizza, and it ends up being that price, and you can make a ton of it, it is so fulfilling. Open them. No, I'm gonna do it on Monday. All right. Why is the? I will see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. Benefits of unopening and holding them. I mean, I just do it all at once. So yeah. Little Caesars got you beat in price. But when we do a taste test, there is a difference between. I mean, there is a definitive difference. Now, if you're just saying like I'm broke. And believe me, I've talked many times on the stream that I've been broke and I've had to scam emails in order to get free pizza at Pizza Hut and to survive because I had no money. And when you're at that point in life, you don't care what the pizza tastes like. But I am very fortunate that I'm at this stage of my life where I have a house, I have a well enough income to where I could go to, there's a couple places here in LA that are like right near my house and they're amazing. And I could just go out and just drop a 40 on them and be like, give me a whole pie. And I would not care. But once I learned how to make my own pizza and do it correctly, it was an absolute game changer because there's no more of this. You put too much cheese on my pizza, or you put too much. You didn't even out the toppings. It is a control freak measure of making the pizza, but in the end, it's exactly what I want. Okay, we'll go giant skeleton. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay, all right. So we're not gonna have goblins. I think we're just gonna have to live. You know what? I still this back? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, yeah, because then we have aces. So yeah. Hello to Evan on YouTube. How's it going? Yo, it just hit 300 emerge. Hey, congratulations. Oh, 3,000. Oh, yeah, congratulations on that too. Hello to Francisco. And Ezra, bro. I'm not going to lie. I love listening to this talk. Thank you very much. The one thing about pizza is that pizza is it's the ultimate justification of spending money. And what I mean by that is that you do get what you pay for. You do get what you pay for when it comes to pizza. There's nothing. Actually, okay, we're gonna go here, and this gives me. Okay, we'll just do this for now, and then we'll just do this for now. Yeah. So that's the thing. When it comes to pizza, you do get what you pay for. It is the ultimate in justifying how you spend money, because you could be just you could just be in a level of I don't care, and you just spend $5 or whatever, and then you just get an 8 slice pizza and you just walk away. Or you say I actually care, I actually give a damn, and go spend 25, 35, 45, $45 on pizza. And I'll tell you, I have no problem spending $40 on pizza. There are a couple places near my house that are just absolutely incredible on pizza. But once I learned how to make it, I said, no, these places are great, but I can just make mine. So yeah. Hello to Christian on YouTube. How's it going? Are you a pizza lover? Yes, I am. Hello to Epic Name. Most and least favorite type of pizza. So my most favorite is pepperoni and mushrooms, which I make myself. Least favorites, I would say like a broccolini. I've tried a broccolini with Alfredo and mushrooms. I was just not a fan. I'm not a fan of the white sauce pizzas. So yeah, it's just I feel like pizza's got to be tomatoes. It's got to be hearty tomatoes. Now I understand why you'll see like margarita pizzas or like Italian specific places. They'll use San Marzano style of tomatoes instead of just give me chunky Roma tomatoes and let me just put tomato paste on it and then put olive oil and butter, and then just gets saucy that way. Yeah, it's an actual every element of pizza. If you do it right, it's like a baseball team. There's 9 guys on the field, and they all got to contribute in some form or another. Pizza's the same way. If you take care of every element of the pizza, it just works itself out. It's just amazing. So yeah. Hello to Evan on YouTube. How's it going? What's the game called? This is Merge Tactics. This is the game within Clash Royale. Okay. All right. At some point, I gotta pay attention here. So let me go here. Okay. I think we got it. We'll see. I might throw this game, so yeah. Hello to Ravi, welcome back. And there's a couple of Eastern European names. I apologize. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for tuning in. Hello to Top 5, welcome back. Hi, do you remember me from the other day? I think I missed it. If you saw it, sorry. Hey, no worries. Hello to Tony on YouTube. How's it going? $40 for pizza is crazy. You better have black truffle or gold. I've had truffle on pizza. It's okay, but I am more of a ooh, okay, we need goblins. Okay, all right, we need to get a goblin on here. So I might, oh, shoot. You're not doing anything. Okay. Okay, we'll do this. And, oh no, okay. All right, now I got to win the 50-50 on the, all right, I have to win the 50-50 on the goblin. I needed to put the goblin in the box so that we guarantee get goblin on the next one. Now we have to now we have to get a 50-50. So this is not great. Okay, we got it. Okay, so now we can build this back here. I might sub. Okay, who can I sub? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, and then we'll do this for now, and then this is our team. Okay, let me see who they. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, if they haven't looked, they know I have assassins. So let's see how they do this. I'm not looking at chat at the moment, by the way, so I apologize if people are mentioning anything about pizza. I will talk about it. I like talking about pizza. Yep. Okay. Perfect. All right. Margarita pizza is my personal favorite. I like margarita pizza. It's just very light, very it's very light. It's very airy. If they do it correctly, it's very airy. It's very light. It just hits in a way that other pizzas don't. And I would like to make my pizzas margarita, but I like Detroit style pizzas uh, a lot better, just because it's the pan, you get the crust on the side, you get the frico, you can put extra toppings, the sizzle, and I mean nothing goes out of bounds. It's incredible. I like Detroit style a lot. Okay, come on, Rogos. Okay, I need Rogos to solo this. Actually, he could because he's healthy 3 stars. Okay, this could. Wait, come on. Oh my, yes. Gosh, Rogos the absolute legend. Jeez. Okay. All right. Let me cut off on chat here. I've never had anchovies on pizza. I don't know how I'd like them. So my mom really likes anchovies on pizza. When we were growing up, it wasn't like, oh, that was our only choice, but she would go get some, and we would have pepperoni as kids, and then it's just because she grew up in the Philippines, so it was just fish, and it was just something that she was used to. So, thoughts on deep dish from root beer stove? I like deep dish. I make Detroit style pizza, so I could really go high level and just like put tons of dough in there and make a deep dish. I'm good with it. Yeah, I like deep dish. But the bread, it can't be like solid bread. Where this is where hydration comes in. So most of my pizzas now are probably around between 50 and 60% hydration. So for those who don't know, this means like for every 1 cup, if you have 1 cup of flour and 1 cup of water, that's 100%. It's just the water content matching the flour content. If the deep dish is somewhere like 40% hydration, then you're gonna have a rock, and that's where it really is bad. So yeah. Hello to Anthony on YouTube. How's it going? Any tips on the game? So as I mentioned earlier, there's 2 elements to the game that you really have to focus on if you're just starting out. The first one is you need to pick troops and level them up as fast as you can and as best as you can. And at the same time, you need to pick troops that have synergies with other troops so that you are able to get enhanced attacks. Hello to Andrea on YouTube. How's it going? As an Italiano, my favorite pizza is just margarita or French fries. I've never had one with French fries. Deep dish Chicago or Detroit, like you said. Yeah, I have a Detroit style pan. I've gone through a couple. It's just great. It's just amazing. Hello to Steven on YouTube. Thin crust with a little sauce and cheese or fat dough and more top. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Margaritas are the most popular pizza in Italy. So in terms of chess tournaments, I've been looking. There are a couple that I might go to. One might next year maybe in Rome that I've thought about going to. I just looked it up today. There's a couple of chess tournaments I'm looking at going to next year. One's in Switzerland, one's in Iceland, and then I just saw one that is in Rome. So I'm thinking like, okay, if I go to Italy, if I go to Iceland, if I go to Switzerland, I'm going to go to one and compete there, and I'll see what the pizza's like over there. Road Ghost do be carrying. Hey, he's the best. So yeah. Hello to Eco. I follow you from Iraq. Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who has subscribed and liked the stream. We passed 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely nuts. I would have never imagined that. Thank you to everybody who helped us get to 2,000 subs. Hello to Thunder Music on YouTube. How's it going? What's your favorite set to go to in merch? I like Goblins, and then from there I try to figure it out. Burger pizza is king. I've never had a burger pizza, but I'm not fiending to try. Hello to Kevin on YouTube. Deep dish isn't even a pizza, bro. Go eat lasagna. No. If you do it right, deep dish can work. Okay, We can go with. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. Then we have Goblin Raiders, which is a setup that I do like. So yeah, Boston Pizza. Okay, so let me tell you about this in terms of Boston Pizza. Okay, all right. Somebody said Boston Pizza. So the place here in Southern California where I live, there was when I first moved in 2007, there was a place called Boston's. And I didn't know what it was because it was right on the. It was like right on the water. It's like in this tourist area. And I went. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm here. I might as well just start trying some stuff, you know. And I went. That was the worst pizza that I've had from Boston. It's called Boston's. It was a chain restaurant. I didn't realize it was a chain restaurant. And I just had. Okay, so I'll give you something that I normally do when I go to pizza places. The first time I go to a pizza place, I normally just get pepperoni and that's it, because I want to see how they do. If somebody just this is like if you just give a kid, you know, pizza and they say, oh, what are you gonna give them? Pepperoni. That's it, and you just give them. So like for me, the first test is really just okay. What's your pepperoni pizza like? I went to Boston's, and I had a pepperoni pizza, and let me tell you, I could not believe how awful that thing was. I was like, this is okay. Hold on, I don't think I'm gonna sub any. I mean, we could. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's sub. Yeah, let's sub. All right, and then we'll figure it out from there. Yeah. So I couldn't believe like how bad that pizza was. And they had one of the biggest buildings on the waterfront near where I live. I'm like, and we're all promoting this? I mean, they didn't last. They lasted, I think, 2 more years where they were, and they just never came. They just shut down, and I guess they moved out. But I was like, I mean, come on, man, like, dude, this is the thing, like. We're really this is what the tourists are wanting to eat while they're walking along the beach. I'm like, come on, this is awful. My goodness. A little poll on YouTube was going, Chicago deep dish is king. I'm biased as a Chicago native. It is often undercooked though, which is bad. So there's something I just learned about a few months ago where somebody like some Chicagoans were saying that the actual Chicago style pizza is tavern style. The Chicago deep dish is not the actual themed deep dish of the region. It's tavern style pizza, which I like. I love tavern style pizza. You know, flaky crust, very thin. It just hits. I mean, it's amazing. But yeah, I mean. Like, oh, actually, hold on here. What are we gonna? I guess we can go do this. Oh, actually, no, we're doing this. Okay. All right, I need a 6th, and I got to figure out who. Okay, we'll go. Okay, we're gonna go Prince. Okay, Google. Gosh. All right. Okay, well, this game's over. Oh, we were in the 1v1. Okay, never mind. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay, let me catch up on chat here. Nah, bro, Canadian pizza is a must-try. I'll tell you, there's a restaurant called Canadian Pizza, kind of on the other side of where I live. It's great. It's great. I don't know what they do that's different, but it's just great. Love it. As I'm telling you, my top 2 pizzas are Supreme and Margarita. They're both good at different times, so I can't will one, but you know. A successful restaurant is a restaurant that has great options. So yeah. Jeez. Deep dish used to be, but it's more of a tourist thing. Yeah. So yeah, because the thing, like when I went to Chicago for a tournament, like people were saying, "Hey, you got to try deep dish." So I'm like, "Nah, man, no, I will pass." But I mean, then again, I was there for a DDR tournament. Because I used to play Dance Dance Revolution competitively. And yeah, I mean, you can't really. It's physical, so you do have to watch what you know are eating. So yeah. Okay, so a question about merge tech is when you run into people that are running the same team as you, and you can't upgrade your troops, would you go for a different team completely? Yes. So that is something I completely. That's one of my main tips in terms of playing is that when you're in the end game and you see that it's you're both either running the same team or you are getting hard counter, you have to build another team. You have to build another team on the fly and make the decision of switching what you have to try to counter what your opponent is doing. Because I saw there was one this morning where someone had Rangers, and what they did is instead of building a team, because I have assassins, so instead of building a team to counter assassins, they stacked everybody in the back, but I had everybody at 3 stars. So if they had tried to build another team, like if they went for bigs or the aces, or they went for undead or like quick hitters, they probably would have been better off. Okay, let's go here. Okay, this is not great. Okay, you're not doing. Oh, okay. Actually, now you're doing something because actually, Rogue Ghost is not doing anything. That's the problem. Okay, so yeah, I might start a war with chat, but what? No worries. But what about burgers? So, I do cook my own hamburgers. I guess the question about burgers is the doneness of it. Do you do black and blue? Do you do rare? Do you do okay, what do you got here? Okay. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this for now. I need to get rid of Rogos because Rogos is not doing anything. That is the main thing. Rogos is not doing anything. And if we lose because of this, because I just didn't have a team I didn't build a team based on the dummies. So yeah. But yeah, really, hamburgers come down to doneness. That's the thing. Okay, so if you excuse me for one moment, I'm gonna go get some water. I didn't get water to start the stream. I need to go get water. So I'm gonna play a game. I'm gonna play a replay from this morning, or a little earlier, and then I'll be back, and then we can, talk about this burger thing. Okay, I'm back. So, I got my water because I'm not sponsored by any gamer drinks, and I wouldn't be. I mean, if a gamer drink wanted to sponsor me, my email's in the bio on the channel page. But then again, I also had a very bad. I shouldn't say very bad episode. I had to get off my addiction to energy drinks, and it got really bad about 7 years ago. So I had to like do pretty much a month of just water only, just fast, like make sure that I hard got off of anything sugary drinks, energy drinks, all of that. Red Bull, 5 Hour Energy, all of that. I had to stop because it was bad. It was bad, and I don't wish that on. Oh, jeez, I can't count. I thought it was 2 weeks. I was getting back. Okay, that's fine. I accept eating this loss here. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, that's the thing about energy drinks is that I do not have any anymore because it was just so bad for like a 3 year stretch of me having those. It's just there are things that I try to avoid. So yeah. What brand of water do you drink? So I have a filter. I have a filter and just do tap water and filter it. So yeah. I'm American. I'll drink straight out of the tap and okay. Ever tried Liquid Death? So Liquid Death, I tell you, is amazing because okay, I go to these concerts in hipster parts of LA, Silver Lake, Atwater Village, yeah. And I go to these places, and if you don't want to look like a freaking idiot, because everybody else has, everybody else has sex on the beach in their hand, or, rum and coke, you get a Liquid Death, and you look like something. And Liquid Death has saved me so much because I don't look like an idiot when I go to these places, because people, these bars, like dive bars, concert halls, they're so dimly lit. When you look at a can of Liquid Death, you don't even know if it's Budweiser or whatever the case is. You're just saying, hey, you got something in your hand. All right, you look like you fit in, but they don't realize it's just water. So that Liquid Death is safe, and I just have regular, just water. It's just canned water. So I'll tell you, and you don't look like an idiot when you're talking to women. You just don't show the label that says Liquid Death, and they're like, oh, okay, whatever. You wimp. You want to have a beer? It's just. But you look like something when you have Liquid Death, and that's all I ask. Is it's just, yeah. Hello to Gabe and Mr. Black on YouTube. How's it going? So Liquid Death, save me. So yeah. Anyways, about the burgers. I know what kind of water? Mineral water, just still tap purified. I have a filter, so that's pretty much, yeah. Okay. Where we go? Okay, we'll go back through here. Okay, I guess we'll do this. If we get Spear Goblin, we'll have to switch up Valkyrie, and then that's our team, I think. Yeah, I think we have to switch up Valkyrie. So we have to get Spear Goblin. Okay. You drink it, death will stop doing it. Oh, okay. All right. Calm down. All right. Let me give you a minute here. All right. We need to get Spear Goblin. This is amazing. Okay. Although, yeah, I mean, okay. I'm not ready to. Okay, there. I'm ready to risk it. Okay. Uh, okay, okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We need to get Mega Knight up to level here. Okay, so we'll get Mega Knight up to level in the next turn, and then we go from there. In terms of burgers, if we're talking about burger places, everybody will say In-N-Out, Five Guys, Apple Pan, those places. I do make my own because I enjoy. There's comfort in making your own food. By the way, Shake Shack's not too bad. If we put it on a list, I probably wouldn't pick that to go to start. But if you told me, hey, we're going to Shake Shack, I'm not gonna say no. That's where I put Shake Shack. Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burger. Hey, you know what? That's great. Okay, that Golden Knight just absolutely ripped us to shreds. So, all right. Oh, we finished second. Okay, so we're in the one game. Yeah. All right. So yeah, Portillo's double bacon cheeseburgers. I don't think I've ever had, and I'll load the link. I don't think I've ever had Portillo's. It may not be in the area where I live. Okay, so we passed 3,100. Yay. Okay, all right. Some self-grinded chuck roast with different cuts for your burger. I use sirloin, and I have a KitchenAid meat grinder that I use to make it. So it's very low fat, but it just worked for me. So yeah, I'll try chuck roast sometime. There's just a lot of sirloin and it's cheap relative to the rest of what's available. So I just do that. Hello, Jeff on YouTube. How's it going? Love your content. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hello to Kai. Have you ever been to Australia? No. Although, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, there are a few tournaments that I am looking to attend. I want to go to an international tournament sometime next year. And the places that I have thought about going to have been... Okay, I think we're going to pick Bomber in the next turn, but we'll see. And then we just build. I think they want me to go get... If he looked the other way, we'd have got rid of Archer Queen and we would have taken less points, but that's okay. Alright. Alright, I got to see which way we're going here. Okay. So... Okay, we'll go bomb. Okay, yeah, they want me to go undead. So, I'm willing to... Okay, I need the level up. For now. Okay, yeah, they want me to go Giant Skelly. So let's do that. Yeah, they want me to go undead, so I'm going to do that. So the places I talked about are where I would like to go compete in a chess tournament are Iceland, Switzerland, and Italy. Italy I just started looking at earlier today. I was going to pick one of those and go to one of those locations next year and compete. Because I think it would be awesome just competing in an international chess tournament. Which is something I have not done yet. Okay, I'm psyched. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Okay, so now we can go undead and... Okay, we'll do that. I think we gotta go with assassins, but we'll see. We'll see which way. Yeah. Okay. There. Yeah. So this opponent is setting up to go get Dark Goblin. Oh my gosh! The three-star Goblin is just incredible. Like actual chess? Yes, correct. Actual live tournament chess. What is your rating? I am just under 1,200. 1,200 USCF. Okay, I'm going to do this. I mean, I sold Golden Knight to get the Royal Ghost boost. which is what I'm fine with. If we go undead, oh, there we go. Okay, so we have a turn to think about what to do. So yeah. What is your usual opening? So for white, I'm not spoiling anything. I was like, am I going to see you next week at the tournament? No. So when I play white, I play the King's Gambit if I'm able to, because some people do D5 against E4, which is annoying. But I like to play the King's Gambit as white. As black, I play the Pierce D6, and we see where we go. Although that may switch sometime soon, because I might switch to the modern defense and do bishop G6 and bishop G7 as the early moves instead of just doing the Pierce leading into the King's Indian defense, which is very typical. Okay, get rid of Alex Verdugo, please. Okay, thank you very much. All right, so yeah. What's your ELO? So it's just under 1,200 USCF. Okay, so I'm going to be able to sell that? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to be able to sell that, and we can go get... oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, they're loving me. They're loving me. Okay, so now... Okay, I'm going to build Golden Knight in the back. Yeah, I'm going to build Golden Knight in the back. And if we need to switch... Yeah, if we need to switch, then we'll switch. But... I think we're fine here because it's a 3-star. It's a 3-star giant skeleton. Let's see. Okay. Yep, that worked. All right, that should work. Yep. Death bomb from giant skeleton. Okay. All right. So that worked. Okay, let's see what chat's... I'm going to make sure I talk to chat today. We have plenty of time tonight. We're going to go till about 10 o'clock. So, yeah. About 10 o'clock. Good luck. Good job. Thank you very much. My usual opening is the London. Oh, man. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you for playing the London. No, I'm kidding. When I got started playing chess about 6 years ago, the London system was the first opening that I did learn. And I have... about 12 books on the London system. Because I really, that was one of the things that I didn't understand at the beginning. I just said, you know what? Okay, if I'm going to learn the London system, I'm going to actually try to learn it. Because the way it was taught to me was they said, hey, do you have a job? I said, yes. Do you have a mortgage or like a rent that you have to worry about? I said, yes, I have a mortgage. They said, okay, and if you want to play chess, do this. D4, whatever. Bishop F4, whatever. Knight F3, whatever. And they're like, it's a no-brainer system. You just do this, and then you can think later on in the game. And then as I was playing, I said, oh, okay, let me actually think about like what to do. So I started buying books on the London system, and there's oh geez, I forgot his name. He goes by the name of Poker Alejandros on Twitter, I think, if he still uses it. He has 2 books. He's an... Oh, jeez. Let me look. London system in 12-something steps. Yeah, it's the London system in 12 practical lessons by Oscar de Prado. Yeah. Yeah. And that is... It's one of the best books on the London system that you can read. It's incredible. That will teach you the London system instead of somebody just saying, instead of you just watching YouTube videos all day, they just teach you the same stuff. This is an actual deep dive into it. It is worth the $30. It is $30, but it's worth the $30. Hello to the B2 Clan on YouTube. How's it going? I remember Clash Royale was supposed to be similar to a New Age chess. Yes, and this is something that B-Rad has talked about. He said this is our chess, or this is our mobile game of chess. And I think he's right about that, in that this is if you think about it, the new age version of chess. And I think him saying that is why he is so mad about why the game has become the way it became, because it deviated away from the deep level of that new age chess that wasn't auto chess. Hello to Butternuts. Welcome back. I don't know, man. I only earn 3 pennies per week. I'm sorry. If you save up, I mean, I was at that point too. I was at that point where I had nothing. Okay, I'm gonna try for. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. I was at that point in my life. I talked about this 15 years ago, where I was down to $31 in a beat-up truck, and I had to figure out how to make it. I had to figure out how to rebuild my life, and thankfully I did. Yeah. To get laid off from 2 absolutely minimum wage jobs in the span of a week, and then get evicted from where I was living, and having to deal with all that. That's not fun. I don't wish that on anybody, but I had to do it. So yeah. But if you are able to somehow get some money and you want to learn the London system, there are a lot of great books out there on it. Now, as I have learned over these 6 years of playing tournament chess, I shouldn't say that openings don't matter at the level. If you're just starting out, the opening does not matter. It's just do not make do not blunder pieces. Don't make mistakes. If you make fewer mistakes than your opponent, you will win games. Hello, that's Canvo. Welcome back. How did you manage to bounce back? Thankfully, I had family who brought me back from the depths. I mean, I imagine you're talking about 2010. I had family who helped bring me back from the depths. I moved back to my family house, my family's house, where we lived, but I didn't have a job. And then my mom, she ran her own care home for developmentally disabled people, and she said, "Oh, okay, just be here, and then we'll figure something out." And there was another person who needed help at a care home. And I was very lucky. They're like, "Hey, they told my mom, "Hey, we need a body. We need somebody." And they're like, "Okay, my son just came back. All right, you just have him. Just teach him." And within like a couple of weeks, I had something. But those 2 weeks where you had nothing, and you're just like, it's the middle of summer in a desolate town in Northern California where there is, and when I say there's nothing going on, there is nothing going on unless you are cooking meth. There is nothing going on. Not kidding you. There was. That's how desolate this town was. Okay, I'm gonna wait on because I'm on goblins, so I'm gonna wait on that. So yeah. I mean, my mom took me to a couple of EDD places, and they looked at me and they're like, "Who is this guy?" Now, also keep in mind, like, this place up in Northern California is like 90. I would probably say 95% white. And you're talking about a big black guy who just is in the dumps trying to find any sort of job. And I have no like not physical skills. Like I can't do auto parts, working at a workshop. No, my expertise was writing. And there was nothing available up there. Like, just bad. But thankfully, I was able to just be a body at a care home for a little bit as, we just tried to figure something out. So, Thankfully that happened. And then a restaurant opened up, and this was about, I think this is about, this wasn't before the World Series. This was before the World Series, because I remember that this time, like, my favorite team, the Giants, started winning. I'm like, oh, I wasn't like when people say, like, sports saved you, you're like, their favorite team saved me. Like, no, legitimately, my favorite team saved me because I had nothing to watch, and this team started winning. And I'm like, well, I could just hang on to every word because, like, I have nothing. Like my life is just absolutely terrible. There was a restaurant that opened up inside one of the casinos, and they were looking for people to just help out and okay, hold on here. Okay, where are we going here? Okay, okay, yeah, okay, we're doing that. Oh, okay, I guess we're doing that. Okay, we can roll Ghost. Okay, we can roll Ghost in the back, I think. What do they have? Okay, actually. I got it. Okay. Woo! I can't believe that. Okay. Hold on, I'm not looking at chat. I want to see what... Oh my gosh, somebody... Regular Goblin just got blown up. Okay, I tried, but jeez. That is... I tried to get Assassin's quick as possible because I saw that they had Rangers. I think if I had to build it one more turn, I would have been fine. So there's way more to the story, but yeah. So I'll probably get to the next one. It sounds like you live quite the life. You have so many different stories regarding your experience. I suppose you never tried to cook meth. No, I'm straight edge, so that stuff scares me. In all seriousness, which period of your life was best? It was about 2000. I would say late 2003 and early 2004. Because that was when I met I just broken up with this lady, and it was a really bad breakup. And in reality, we should have never even dated. But I think we were, and this will get to the good part here. I think we just saw each other and we were like, okay, there's a connection, and that we were just so. The way I'll put it is that we had a lot of energy that we wanted to just release within each other. And we did. Plenty of times. And then that was not a problem. But I think once that energy kind of dissipated and we didn't have that energy that we did in the beginning, I think we both started to see each other as not really the ones that we were ultimately looking for. And so she left. I mean, we both decided. You know, she said it's over, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna try to fight it to keep things going. But you know, it sucks. But yeah. But a couple months later, when I was down, I went on a trip to Missouri. I think I talked about this, where I met this lady who I didn't think was going to be anything. I thought she was just going to be a stranger at an airport. Turned out she lived like 20 minutes away from my house. And we hit it off, and we started dating. And that turned into something for 6 months. And it was incredible. It was like the best 6 months of my life being in that relationship with her. Ultimately, she decided that she wanted to move back to the East Coast and be with her family over there. And I said, I'm not going to chase you. You know, this is before cell phones. You know, so I said, I'm not going to chase you. I will remember you, and I hope you will always remember me. That's the thing. So yeah, that's how I viewed that at that time. Her name was Evan. Yeah. So yeah, those 6 months where I had broken up with one lady, and at that time too, I really just didn't know where my life was going. because I got my dream job, but it was like, okay, I accomplished, I got my dream job. Um, Things are good, but it it really it really felt like I was just on autopilot for a long time. And this when I went to the Midwest on this trip just to go see family, relatives, and then meeting Evan, it was like she sparked something in me that rejuvenated me. I was able to just, I mean, I was just able to live, I was able to just explore again, get that want to try stuff, do stuff. I went back to school for a little bit, just to try to further my. She suggested go back to school and see what see if it turns out to be anything. It didn't turn out to be anything because I realized that school is not for me. So yeah, I mean it just worked out. But her telling me that and her just kind of guiding me along that path is just somebody that I have. I was talking to my sister about this yesterday when she was here. And I said, I wish, like, I could. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. I just haven't not met anybody since then. Or no. I have met somebody since then who has given me that feeling. But we're talking about one lady in 21 years. It's not. It's crazy. So yeah, it's great. I mean, that's one of that's one of like the best moments. I mean, the other one is when I got my house. Because moving 5 times in 4 years is just nuts. I don't wish that on anybody. So to finally get a house is just like incredible. Like, so yeah. How old were you at the time? So 2003, 2004, 2003 is 23 when I met Evan, and that was my last relationship. Last relationship. I've not been in a relationship since she left in 2004. Hello to Rage Baiter. Welcome back. What arena or rink or whatever you in? So I am at 3100 at the moment. Hello to Mo. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's Timu Mohammed Light in the chat, everybody. Welcome, the goat or the Timu goat. All right, I think we're gonna go. Okay, you know what? We go here. Who do we need? We need Pekka. Okay, all right. I think I'll do this, and then that's our team. We go get Pekka. That's our team. Okay. Hello, Jeff. Welcome back. Yes. Do you remember me? Yes. Yes, I do. I try to remember everybody who's here in chat, so try to remember names. The trick, and this is something I learned from. There's an entrepreneur named Mark Suster. He was an investor in Snapchat early on. He said the way to remember names is you say it 3 times in a quick succession. So if you say Jeff, oh, that's Jeff. That's number 2. And then you say, Jeff, you were here the other day. Is that, are you Jeff Kent? Are you, I watched some Jeff Kent highlights from like 2002 earlier today when I was working out. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I remember those days. Okay, I switched. Oh, I thought I could get that in there, but okay, that's fine. But Juggernaut and Goblins, our team, I think we'll have to figure out because we just get the shields. So yeah. So we could do that. I'm hoping we get the eliminated person on the next turn so we can figure out. We're gonna be in the 1v1. Okay, so all right, I have to pay attention here. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to look, see where we are here. Okay, they have throwers. Okay, so all right. Okay, we need to build Pekka. Let's Pekka. Okay, there's. Okay. All right, I want him to do this. Yep. Oh, I need to do that. Okay, all right. And then, okay, I'm not looking at chat because I want to see where they go. Okay, yeah. So the main one is Bandit. Just get rid of 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 Bandit. Oh my gosh, she's still alive. She's still alive. Okay, all right, all right. Now we're fine. We're not fine. Okay. All right. Okay, might have to bring back John Skelly. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're bringing back John Skelly. For you. Okay. Yeah, I just have to sell. Okay, there we go. All right. Now I think we can do this. This is for the game, so I'm gonna try. I'm not looking at chat, so I really want to win this. Okay. They switched. They went to clan. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's over. It's over. You can't stop Pekka. No matter how hard you try. Let's go. Okay. Wow. Okay. So let me take a break for a moment. I think taking these pauses definitely helped me out. So, yeah. But in terms of 2010, it was such an incredible year because of all the stuff I went through. And then 2004, because of Evan and just her impact on me. And like I said, there's only been one lady since I've met in these 21 years who has even had the closest of a impact that Evan has had. And before you ask, no, I have zero chance with this lady. She's probably, she hasn't said it, she's probably in a relationship. So I'm not even worried about that. So yeah. Although the Lorax Brawl Stars on YouTube, how's it going? What's the king thing? Oh, you're talking about Spirit Empress. So Spirit Empress, if you select Spirit Empress, if you merge a troop, you get one extra elixir in addition to the elixir you get for the merge. Hello to Floco. Welcome back. Well, it makes me reflect on my current circumstances. Do you ever wish you moved states and followed her? No, I just became a sports reporter. Like, that was my dream. I had worked up the ranks in the newsrooms that I had worked in, and the goal was to always be a sports reporter. And in 2003, I finally got it. And this was 9 years into the business. Yeah, I started at 14 doing different writing gigs, and just kind of worked my way up. And I knew that I couldn't waste the opportunity to go. You know, people always say, don't chase women, or don't chase men. If you're a woman, don't chase men. And I had heard that, you know, especially because I had just been in a relationship, broke up, and that was something I thought of. I was like, do I chase after this woman? And in my head, I'm like, I'm giving up my career job, which I just got. I just moved into the position that I wanted to get, and I'm going to drop everything to be with her. And I said, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's tough. So yeah. Hello to Nugget. Welcome back. Hi, I'm back. Do you remember me? Yes, I do. Yeah. You articulate yourself well. It's well deserved. Congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've done public speaking. I've been on TV, done podcasts, so it's come naturally. But I will say that as a kid, I did have stuttering, some stuttering issues. Not like, I guess I'm trying to think of who's a famous person who stutters. And the only person I can think of is George Springer, who plays for the Toronto Blue Jays. He played for the Houston Astros too. He is a stutterer, and he doesn't hide it. I had that issue as very, very young, but I was able to get over it. I don't know if it's just because I got out of my shell or whatever. It just felt. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I got out of it. Maybe it's just time. Well, I just saw your channel again, so I thought I should say hi. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you're here for the next few minutes, or you're gonna be here till 10, I really appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, I was telling one guy at the tournaments I go to. He's like, "Oh, you must have a lot of stories." I'm like, "Yeah, like 2010, my 30th birthday in 2010, I got 20 calls that day. I got 20 calls and about 10 other text messages that day." Because my numbers on, I've been going to, fighting game tournaments and melee tournaments and all that. And then family and work and all that stuff. So I got, like a ton of calls that day on my 30th birthday. And half of them were like, "Hey, happy birthday. I hope you have the most fantastic day of all time." And the other half was, "Fuck you, Glenn. I hope you fucking die. And I'm going to beat your ass the next time I'm going to see you in person. Because you are the worst piece of shit in the world." And I'm like, what is going on here? And I probably got demonetized. I don't care. But the point was that that's how bad things were starting to turn before I got eventually laid off and had to move and all that stuff because things were just bad. The getting laid off twice in the span of a week was that to many may feel like the point of contact, but in reality it was building up for a while. It's just, man, that year took like 10 years off of me because people thought I was scheming against them, trying to stop their businesses. I was not. People thought I was talking shit behind their back. I'm like, I was not. There were some decisions that were being made by people that I disagreed with, but not to say like, "Hey, don't work with the business." And it was a very long and slow spiral that led to everything falling apart. Because when I tell people that, "Oh yeah," they just know the ending, but they don't know the lead up to the ending. It's not the point. It's not the moment you hit the rock that it breaks. It's the 10,000 other moments of the. Oh, okay, hold on here. Okay, we'll do that. It's the 10,000 other times you hit the rock that leads to the one moment where the rock breaks. So people only saw when the rock broke. They didn't know that the 10,000 other times when the rock was getting pounded. And there's just tons and tons of things about about 2010, which was the lowest point in my life, and no problem saying that. It was just really shitty, and I don't wish that on anybody. I will say that as many times as I need to. A little vitality on YouTube. How's it going? And I apologize that you guys lost today. I saw the game and that was incredible. Can we do a quick recap? Just got here and sounds really interesting. Oh yeah, I was just talking about my past life. So the things we've talked about today. We'll do a recap here. I talked about how making your own pizza saves money because somebody said cap in chat. Making your own pizza is worth it and it saves you money and it tastes better. That was one. Two, we talked about hamburgers. Somebody asked about water, and I said liquid death has saved me because I don't look like a dumbass when I go to these dive bars and concerts because I don't drink. I'm straight edge. And then somebody asked about me bouncing back when I had $31 and a beat up truck in 2010. And that's where we are right now. Why did so many people message you on your 30th birthday? I think it was a setup. At the time I was using Facebook, and at that time, I did make my birthday known. So I think when people said, "Hey, we're gonna plot against this dumbass." They said, "Oh, his birthday's coming up. Let's just make it miserable on that day." And those same people who called me or messaged me and saying they were going to beat my ass went on my Facebook page and said, "Hey, Glenn, hope you have a great, happy birthday." So that's where that was. All right, I mean, if I get a goblin, we're set. Oh, okay, then just put back. Okay, I'm in trouble. All right, I'm in danger. Okay, actually, we're not. Nope. Okay. Yep. Golden Knight. Golden Knight's gonna 1v. Okay, he's gonna save us. He did not save us. Okay. All right. So I think it was a setup when the people who did not want me to have a great day that day, called me on that day with that purpose. Okay, I'm gonna. Please just give me a goblin. That's all I asked for. Come on, goblin, please. Goblin, one time. Oh, come on. All right, we'll go here for now. I just want a goblin. Come on, goblin. Oh, for my bread. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, 3-star Golden Knight saved this, or did he? Okay, yeah, he did. All right. Hello to Sweet Flip Fanbase on YouTube. How's it going? Golden Knight. Hello to One Man Squad. Welcome back. Why would they want to beat you up? Were they random trolling? No, they weren't random. Well, some of them were random trolling, but some of them were Twitch streamers. So if you remember, and I don't know how old people are here, but when Twitch was getting started, oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. We got a goblin, but now I got to figure out when to get him in. Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, okay. It's more for Golden Knight. That's the main thing. Yeah. I'm doing this for Golden Knight. Oh, baby! Golden Knight. Okay. All right. So we're in the 1v1. Okay. I'm not going to look at chat. We're in the 1v1. Okay, let's try to get this. All right. We need one goblin. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. So. Okay, there we go. 3-star. Okay. All right. Now. I might do something crazy here. If I don't get anything, I didn't get anything. Okay, I'm gonna do that. 4 are jumping. Okay, let's go. They. Oh my goodness. See, this I have to figure out, but I think the way to do it is you go throwers. I think that's how to do it. So yeah. That's great. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me get caught up on chat and we'll play another game. All right. Hello to Cash on YouTube. How's it going? Talking about pizza and job, it reminds me of working at a pizza joint 2 weeks ago, but I got fired. Ooh, apologize. I'm sorry. I mean, I apologize for that, man. Didn't mean to bring up bad memories. So if you remember in early, this is what I was saying about 2010. If you remember streaming in 2010, it was just turning into something where people were really trying to make something of it. It wasn't just like random people, speedrunning. Speedrunning was the thing, but a lot of people were turning it into high-level content. And I tried to make it as high-level content as well, but there were others who were in LA who were doing the same thing, and they were just way. So the thing is, they were just way better than I was, because I didn't have the resources to do it, and every leadership decision I made in running my own business was the wrong one. So these people were just ahead of the game, and they thought that I was trying to sabotage their efforts when I was not. Um, I I would. There is one person who I think kind of may have made everybody else believe that I was doing something. What do you call it? That I was talking shit to them when I wasn't. I think there was one person who might have influenced their thinking, and I'm not going to say. I mean, obviously, none of you know who would even be remotely of that was. I'm like, if you do, if you're here. I mean, you're probably at Evo this weekend, so you're not watching my stream. But there's one person. I'm not going to say who that person was, but I think that person had a very big influence because this person was very close to my operations. So that's why when they were kind of led to the point of they're saying Glenn is trying to take you down when I wasn't, just not fantastic. So, how do you make them? Hello to BS the Pro on YouTube. How do you make them all jump? So if you have the assassins traits and you have all three of them, which is Golden Knight, Royal Ghost, and Goblin, they all jump to the back of the line at the start of the round, which is the great counter to either Rangers or Throwers. Hello, Ruler Gaming. I wish it were Bandit instead of normal Goblin. No, Bandit's too strong. It's just, too strong. So, yeah. Hello to K Chili, or K Chi. Hey, any tips for a guy stuck at 1-2,000? You just have to understand exactly how you're building the team. And be flexible. You'll be able to break through it. So, yeah. Hello to Live is Good. Go to Play, man. No. Hello to Trucker on YouTube. How's it going? Play. No. Play, man. No. No. Super random, but you should try Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So my cousin in San Diego is a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. He just got his black belt 2 years ago. He's been at it for 14 years, and he goes to tournaments here in LA. He comes up like once every probably like 6 months to compete, and he does well. Not at the elite level, but he can hang. And it's just, what was it like late last year? He went to a tournament. I think it was Las Vegas. He broke a dude's arm. I was like, what the? Oh, it's nuts. Like, damn. I thought that was crazy. I didn't see it live, but yeah, when he showed me his match, I'm like, jeez, that's great. But I'm also fat. Like, I'm big and fat, and I don't know if I could. I know I'm talking down. I'm talking down to myself when I could just try and see where it leads. But yeah, probably not for me. I'm more of a solo athletic activity. I do cycling. I do a lot of cycling. So yeah. San Diego is one of the best places for it. Yeah, there's a few. He was telling me there's quite a few spots. He goes to one which I think is like in the middle of near the former. I think it's near the former Qualcomm Stadium, Snapdragon Stadium, I think. So, yeah. Your comments are a bit behind your screen time, my dude. There is lag, so yeah. All right, let's go here. Okay, I gotta build. Okay, we're going for Thrower's Aces. Yeah, we're going to go for Thrower's Aces. So you're out, and I'll try to get execution. And I think we just have to build the team that way. But Bandit may not let us have that chance. Yeah, I have to throw the game away. Okay, that's fine. Great way to get in shape without approaching it with the whole "I'm trying to get fit" outlook. Yeah, that's what my cousin said. He said, if you want to get into it, it's very, not to say very simple, but the barrier to entry is very low. In your opinion, which gameplay is the best to use for this feature? Do you mean like which trait to focus on? Are you yeah, I'm trying to understand your question there. I don't completely understand. If you're talking about traits, everybody will tell you it's clan rangers. The way I play is I try to get goblins as fast as possible and then rebuild and then build a team from there. Which is the great thing about auto chess, because you can build a team in so many different ways, and it can be successful. Come on, Dark Goblin. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Okay, all right. Whew. All right. All right. Okay, let's go Goblin Machine. And I'm going to try to keep... I want to try to get the elixir, so that's why I'm going to try to save the dummy. Goblins is so insane with the free goblins. Yeah, so that's why I like picking goblins, because if you get them early, you can just rely on them to get themselves to 3 stars while you build a team around them. But other people will say, like, they want to build a team right from the rip, which is fine, but, there's a risk to it, because if you fall behind, you may not... Oh, come on, please save it. Oh, okay, fine. All right. They're going to meta soon. I don't think they'll be in the meta. That's a great thing about auto chess, is that there's so many different ways to approach it. There's not one that's definitive and you're going to win because of it. So that's, I think it's really cool about it. Okay, no, I want the goblin. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, bummer for... Oh, okay, no. But I'm still going to try to save the dummy, so... Okay. So far so good? Okay, alright, that worked. Alright, so we're going to get the extra elixir. Alright. Will you ever do a video load? And sorry, Agent, maybe I didn't realize. I should have give you the greetings citations. I didn't give you the greetings citations earlier. Will you ever do a video about clan traits alone and synergies with other traits? There's so much that I want to do, but I realize I have finite time to do everything, so I have to pick. I have to pick my spots in terms of what I want to do, because I don't want to take away from my chess studying and obviously work, and me working out in the morning. So any extra videos that I do is probably, it has to be, there has to be just like a day of nothing, and then I can work on it. So I'll say it's highly unlikely, but yeah. And I wish I could do... Ooh, okay, hold on here. You're out. Okay, no, wait, what? Oh. I kept thinking there was this. Okay, here. Okay, and... Okay. All right. I think we're fine, but I still want the elixir. I still believe in this. Oh, they have bandit. God, oh man. Okay, fine. All right. They have bandit. Jeez. All right. Also, another question, formation-wise. You have to use a deep formation or any particular... Yeah, I like to keep everybody back. It's just a habit. The only time I don't keep my troops back is when I get the noble bonus. Then I have a definitive frontline backline spread out, because I'm trying to take advantage of the frontline having I'm taking advantage of the frontline having a shield bonus, and then the backline having a damage bonus. That's the only time where I say, okay, I'm going to move troops up. The only other time maybe is if I have like Undead and Giant Skelly at the front, because Giant Skelly needs to be the first to die. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. We have some water. My boss threatened to punch me on my second day. So to be honest, getting fired was the worst. But right now, getting a job is really so hard. Losing it is still really annoying. Yeah, I totally feel. And I have a story about that as well, because I had a job that lasted one day. I have to, and the funny thing is, I've told this story before on stream, but not during this last 25-day stretch playing Merge Tactics. I told the story when I was playing actual like Clash Royale like a couple of years ago, and people thought the whole thing was sick. I will tell this story. Actually, let me get to the rest of the chat. I will tell the story about quitting after one day on the job, because people thought, how, what, like. Just didn't make sense to them of everything that happened. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go undead. We're gonna go with undead goblins. Okay, sounds like the average trading apprentice experience in Australia. Oh gosh. Doesn't apprentices count to your formation? If you're talking about the previous game, yeah. Also, to be honest, I don't know. I'm 17 and I didn't have proof, so it would go no. Yeah, companies are gonna. When it comes to companies and you going up against HR, you always have to remember that HR is thinking about things in the best in the interests of the company, not the employee. The employees are expendable, and it sucks. It sucks that is the case, but you know what? That is the situation of it, and yeah. Yeah. Hello to Venkatesh on YouTube. How's it going? So the balance changes are in effect? Yes. I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be on Tuesday, but they are live now. Yeah. Yes, but it's the way he likes to play. He typically goes for Assassin's Name, which is a dream and joke. Yeah, that's the thing. Eventually, we'll see, because I've noticed getting to 3,000 that a lot of people go Clan Rangers. So, I will go this way, and then eventually when we get to the 1v1, switch to Assassins. And then go from there. So the one-day story. Okay, so we had talked about Red Lobster, Olive Garden. So if you know California, right? I'm giving you a picture of California. Okay, I'll get giant scale. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then that's our team. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who's gonna go. Okay. Dart's got to go. Okay, but that's our team. Okay. And then, wait, is it 5 or 6? Oh shoot! I didn't look. I don't know how many. Oh my gosh! Dark Goblin is not looking at the target. Okay. All right. Fine. That could have been that could have been an elimination, but okay. All right, I'm gonna try to focus here. So I'm not looking at chat. I'm gonna tell the story about TGI Fridays. All right, I promise. TGI Fridays. All right. Okay, roll goes here. So this is undead, and then we'll do this. Then all we need really is to build. Golden Knight. Okay. And we need a Skeleton King. Please, one time, Skeleton King. Alright, fine. Okay, so. Alright. Let's see where they are. Okay, so they are looking for Dark Goblin. Okay, they're all gone. Yep. Okay. Alright, Skeleton King just has to stay alive a little bit long. Oh my, they're going after the dummy. Okay, we're fine. Alright, this person's eliminated. Sorry, Q-Tip. You're one of my favorite MCs, but you've been eliminated. Okay, alright. Okay, so here, we have undead. Okay. Before I show... Oh, come on. Come on! Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. We have to do it. Oh, we got it back anyway. Okay, so... Okay, we're doing this. Alright, we're okay for now, but they do have... Oh, they... Okay, alright. I am very much hoping we're going to... Oh, I need to do that. Okay, there we go. Alright. So they must have thought that I'm going to... Oh, no, they're all gone. Oh, no. Okay. Just get rid of... Yes! Oh, my gosh. Okay, so at the very... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I haven't looked at chat, so I apologize. I don't know what chat's saying. But that was best case scenario, because now we have... We lost, and now we have time to build. Okay. So we need a golden knight. Okay. And who's out? It's going to be Dark Goblin. Okay. Oh, you're kidding. Okay. No. No, no, no. Oh, I gave it away. I gave it away. Dang it. Okay, that was a trick that I just realized what to do this morning. Is that when people say you have to look and see what others are doing and then play against it, what you do is you wait until the absolute last minute to play, to make that deploy. Now they know that I have it. I mean, yeah, it's not, oh, this is for the game, so yeah, I mean, that was the thing. It was wait until the very last moment and then bring out Golden Knight. And then they can't adjust the team that you have assassins. That was one of the things I learned. I was like, I've gotten so many wins out of that in the 1v1 because they think I have undead goblins, and then I switch at the last moment, and then Golden Knight comes out, and they're like, oh, okay. They're screwed because they don't know what to do. That's just yeah, it's just that was a tip that I learned, like, just by playing. I'm like, oh, these, because the reason is because nobody can see your bench. So that's the trick, because nobody can see your bench. You have to use that to your advantage. So what you do, you just build somebody on the side without anybody knowing, and then you deploy them at the last second. And then they can't counter that because they've already looked at your board and made the adjustments. But then when you deploy it, it's like, oh, well, I can't do anything. That's yeah. Okay, I'll get caught up on chat. Yeah. Hello to Kage. I believe it's say your name on YouTube. Got to get out more. Illinois being better than California is ridiculous. What? You like some? Okay. I mean, each state has its own pluses and minuses. Yeah. Hello to Alex on YouTube. How's it going? What's your best tip for someone with 1,000 merge tags? The main thing is just keep playing and understanding why you're making the decisions that you are. And do not be married to a system that you want to play. Obviously, I like playing goblins early on, but if there are no goblins available, I have to be flexible. So flexibility is going to be the key to winning a lot of games. But also understanding exactly why you chose every card that you did along the way, because that will help you know when you've made mistakes. I also do the same with the giant skeleton. Yeah, that's huge, because if you deploy somebody at the last moment, it could be anything. Giant skeleton is a good example because, if they have a front line, they're just not ready for it. They just get wiped out. It's just it's huge. That was just something I just started to figure out this morning as I was playing. Hello to Gibbs on YouTube. How's it going? Blood. So you're from London? Why not play TFT? I have played TFT. At the same time I played TFT, I was playing Underlords, and I just got attracted to Dota Underlords. And then Valve killed the game. And I just stopped playing auto chess up until now, when Merge Decks came out. Hello to Jotaro. Welcome back. Open your lucky drops. No. How many do I have? Oh, I still have the same. Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, I've thought about taking a day to play TFT, but I'm just not in that. I'm not in that mood of playing TFT. Maybe if Supercell says, "Nah, we're done playing this game." Oh shoot! I didn't look. I gotta add 2-star goblin. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Um, yeah. If Supercell quits on the game, then I'll probably like play TFT. Are your cards maxed out? All of my cards are at minimum level 14. So at this point, I'm just collecting to collect. Okay, we can go undead again. Let's see. Yeah. You should do a Lucky Box Season Pass open video. Oh my gosh. Do people... Okay. I'll just do like an hour of a yap session about how I cook pizza as I'm randomly open all these lucky drops and we just talk. Me and chat are just talking about, I don't know, stuff. I didn't realize, I haven't talked about this lady who rejected me the other day while I was at a concert. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have to actually collect my thoughts about this because this moment actually when it happened, it was so emotional getting rejected the way I did. I don't think I know I want to talk about it. I'm not ready to talk about it, just because of how difficult it was experiencing that. And like I said, I have not been in a relationship in 21 years. I have not tried a lot. I've been on dates, but nothing has panned out. So for this to happen when it did, hurt. They really want me to go. They really want me to make it out. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll do that, and we'll go. Okay. We'll go Juggernaut. Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll go Juggernaut. They keep giving me P.E.K.K.A. So, yeah, we'll go Juggernaut, and then we'll figure it out from there. But yeah, I thought there was something when I was talking to this lady the other night, and I made my move and it didn't work. And there's a lot more to it than that. I don't think I'm ready to talk about it yet. I don't think I'm all there. I don't think I'm all the way there. It really sucked. Ooh, wait, can we go undead? Wait, hold on here. Okay, so yeah, I think okay, yeah, we're going undead. Okay. Switching plans here. Yeah, we're gonna go undead. Yeah. Still hasn't recovered. I don't try as much as like I talked about this with family, and they have because a lot of my family are in relationships or have been for a while, and I'm like the only one who hasn't really. P.E.K.K.A. just walking slowly up to her, just slashing. And you know, among aunts and uncles, cousins, you know, I'm one of the very few who's not in a relationship. But it's not like I just sit at home and play Merge Tactics 16 hours a day. You know, I actually do stuff. But there was I'm not trading anybody out. No. They have to. Okay, what do they have? Oh, they have skill. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're not gonna be able to build undead. We're going to build Juggernaut. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna sell everything. Oh, they need my Skeleton King so they can get a 3-star. So I'm gonna have to hold. Oh, this is interesting. I'm gonna have to hold on to it. Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? I might have to give it to him in order to. Okay. Okay, dart. Um. Okay, yeah, I have to give it to him. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay, we'll do that. Man, okay. I'm not sure this is gonna work, but I have to rely on Goblin to win the game. Okay, that was a last second switch. Yeah, it didn't pan out, but no, that's fine. So yeah. Speaking of rejections, I had this kid in my grade get rejected by everyone in the go. Ooh, dang, that was like me as a kid getting rejected. It sucks. I hope that kid gets a hug. So yeah. First question: what was your move and how did it rebound? You know, I'm one who rarely like just goes up to a lady and just starts talking, but I don't know what it was in me. I just started talking. Like I said, I'm not. This will be as much as I say. I just went up. I rarely do that. I usually have to have like a qualifier of some sort. Like if we're playing a chess game, then it's an easy in because we're just talking about the game. But it's just like here, I just started talking, and I thought it would lead to something. I thought it didn't, and it didn't, and it sucks. So yeah. Hello to Fierce Potato, welcome back. Yo, congrats on 3.1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. We got it just earlier in the stream. Got to 3,000 this morning. So yeah. Hello to Caleb. Welcome back. Hey, bro, do you think building clan and Avenger emerge tactics? So people tell you that clan is one of the best traits in the game. And then if you get Rangers, it's great. If you get Avengers, it's great. So yeah. She gave you the eyes. She did. She did. Play Rainbow Six. I'm not a FPS type dude. The biggest shooter game that I've played is Brawl Stars. Brawl Stars is probably it. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're gonna be. Okay, yeah. I'm genuinely interested, as this is something that I struggle with. Yeah. See, the thing is that, like, I mean, you're talking to a dude who, like, rarely. I know it's been 21 years, but it's not. And this is something I was talking to my sister about last night. You know, as we were going to see other family. I had to get. I had to ask myself whether I want to get back to the thing of dating, because I've been since I haven't focused on it. I've been able to build other parts of my life out, and I think that helped. I mean, it's the reason why I have a house, and it's the reason why I have thankfully I have a well-paying job. Because when I focused on that part of my life and making sure, because it's also like, again, I had nothing. 15 years ago, I had nothing. So let me make sure I get my quote-unquote house in order before I say, okay, it's time to start pursuing whether it's worth it to find a girlfriend again. Although I will say this. In 2021, after I secured the house, bought the house, everything's good, I had some money left over. I will tell this story because this is absolutely nuts. I said, okay, everything's in place. Let me see, about possibly talking to a dating coach. Or, dating coach. And so I only knew of one because I always heard it on the radio, and you probably have heard about this. It's called "It's Just Lunch," and so we really get nothing. Yeah, we really got nothing. Okay, yeah, it's all good, bro. You can't win them all. Confidence is key. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I always remind myself that. The worst thing that can happen is that she says no. That's that's oh yeah, yeah. Making conversation and how to walk off after reject. Oh my gosh, man! I tell you, like I was, yeah. I mean, yeah. It was just, it's not the greatest. Okay, I'm selling it. Screw it. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go this way with yeah. Okay. Oh wait, no, I can't sell you. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. What you do is mess spider in my room. Grab a towel. I always do this. Grab a towel and collect it. Pick it up. Grab a towel. Pick it up, and throw it outside, and give it mercy. That's what I do. Bigger man than me. I'd been all fuck you then. There are times, if there's a lady who's just gonna be a little, dumb beyond her belief, then yeah, you tell her off. But I just don't think that's I don't think that's necessary in most cases. But I shouldn't say I wouldn't throw it out of the conversation. It was just so this event was so stunning that it was a bummer. Oh yeah. Did you have a reason as to why, or no? I mean, no, she didn't. It was just, yeah. The way you make it sound, though, left you dumbfounded. Yeah, because I thought I only pursue if I think there's something. I only pursue it if I think there's something. I'd rather. I know it's really stupid to say. I'd rather not go for it I'd rather not go for it and get embarrassed than go for it and I'd rather not go for it and I accept the what if rather than go for it and just have that feeling hit me for a while, which is what happened. It was like a bad 24 hours. So yeah, but going back to the what she just do, I'll tell the story at another time. Y'all have to remind me. I just don't feel like talking about it now because it's too. I don't feel ready yet. Like there's other stories I can tell you. Like the let's get this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if we get 2 champions on the board. Oh, but we have undead. Okay. I can work toward undead. Yeah, I can work toward undead. Let's see. I don't think this is. Yeah, because they're working toward. Rangers. So. Okay, I just need Goblin to get rid of Goblin Machine. There we go. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. So we're fine. But if they get Rangers, then we're in trouble. Okay. They're fine. Okay. All right. They have been eliminated. So yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah, we can go for undead here. So let's go here. And we're ghosts. Okay. Then, yeah, I think we're okay. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, well, let's do that. Okay. Oh, okay, fine. But, Goblin Machine's out on the next turn if we get through this. Oh my gosh. Skeleton King, where you? Oh no, we lost. Oh, that sucks. Skeleton King's the worst. Oh, he is the biggest potato in this game. Unbelievable. Hello to Botan. Welcome back. Everybody's saying congrats on mod. Hey, he or she, I have no idea, has been in here, and I just said I need somebody because it's not to say chess getting out of hand, but I just need somebody. So that was the name I saw for like 7 days in a row. So yeah. So be nice. Yeah. All right. So the story I will talk about is the coaching story or matchmaking story. So I got my house and I had some money left over. And I said, okay, let me talk to a dating coach. Let me see if there's something, because if there is something, then I'll go for it. I have a house now, and so there was only one company that I had ever heard of. Again, this is 2021. There's only one company I had ever heard of, and it was called It's Just Lunch. I called them. I said, hey, I'm interested in whatever services you got. I'm curious. And there was no rates posted or anything like that. It was just, please call us for a consultation. Like, okay, all right. I shall call for the consultation. And very nice lady. I guess their home base is in Palm Springs, California. It's crazy. I'd seen the area code number. I was like, oh, is this the desert? Apparently they have, or like one of their main offices is there. What is this? Oh, the gain of the first. Oh, well, I actually have to. The old gain of copy of the first enemy you defeat if you defeat him. Okay, so yeah, I want the level up. Okay, let's figure out. I want a goblin, but fuck, crazy. So I called the company. It's Just Lunch, and this lady called me back. She said, "Hey, thanks for considering us. We'll be happy to." Oh, okay, all right. We'll be happy to help you find the love of your life. And I said, "Hey, this is great. I really appreciate it. But just so you know, this is more of a curiosity thing than me saying I'm all in. That's how I approach this." And I let her know. I said, "I'm going at this as a feeler. If this works, if this ends up being something, then I'm totally cool with it. If this ends up being nothing, I'm like, okay, fine." So she says, "Do you have time to do a questionnaire?" Or, a questionnaire. And it'd be really great because that way we can understand your likes, your interests, and see how you fit in our database with other women, or with women, with women who have the same likes and interests as you. I thought, oh, okay, yeah, definitely. So it was a very fascinating questionnaire. She asked me about my beliefs, my job, what teams I liked, how, like, what do I like to do during the day. It was very interesting, like the questions. But I get it. It was more of, the more questions you ask, it was like if you ever taken the 16 personalities test, and just I'm an ISTPT. That's like a 50 question. That's like 50 questions, and the goal is to actually figure out what's your personality type. And those questions, I think I took it after I got my house. I think it was before. It was before. I think it was during COVID when I was bored. It was like all the questions were like awesome. Like it was it wasn't just yes or no, or the only questions that were yes or no were like sports questions. It was like, oh, so you live in Los Angeles. Do you like the Dodgers? I said, fuck no. Do you like any LA teams? I said, no. These are my teams that I like. And they said, have you? Would that be a deal breaker? I said, I haven't. And this is actually true. You know, being in Northern California and being a absolute hardcore Giants fan, I have actually never had a girlfriend who is a Giants fan. They've either never cared or they were of another team, you know, which is nuts. And I told her, I told this lady, I said, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. I've dated women who are Dodgers fans. It just so happens that it didn't work out, not because of that, but because of whatever other stuff. Wait, so it's a super refined dating site, but they organize it for you? Yes. So that was the other thing too. After we did the survey, which is what I learned, is that they said this is how the process works. You're put in a database, and once you start, you are okay. Yeah, we're doing it. Okay. Yeah. Then once you're put in our database, you will be paired with women who have or there's a match somewhere. Yeah. If there's a match, they'll tell you, and then they'll set up the date. And so, what was this? Truth game. Okay. They'll set up a date, and then you go on the date, and then after the date, you give feedback to the company, and they say, okay, this is what happened. The interest. I don't know because I didn't go that far. I'll explain why. But you get 13 dates. Now the goal is obviously if you nail it on the first one, then you don't need to use the other 12. You found the person, you know. But eventually, obviously, their statistics probably show that the first one's not going to land most likely. You know, over time and over how many ever dates that you do go on, then you're gonna. The idea is you do land on somebody, So it's super. Everything is paid for, even though like you yourself have paid it up front, but they use that money to set the dates. They set everything. They do the RSVP and all that. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting okay. All right, I'm gonna have to pay attention because we're gonna fall behind 3,000 trophies, and that's fine. Okay, but I'd rather talk to you all than if I push, then I push. But yeah, okay, all right. Okay, we got 2 stars. Okay, so let's get undead on the board. Let's do this. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, I'd rather do this. Okay, I didn't have anything. Okay. All right. And so you have to get rid of 2 of them. Oh, okay. All right, fine. Okay. So, before I'm going to go get a drink in a moment, but yeah. Toe's feeling much better. Oh, okay, great. I'm glad your toe's feeling much better. Because I think you mentioned that it exploded the other day. So the thing about it, actually, I'm gonna go get some more water, and I'll be back. So enjoy this replay right here. Okay. All right. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah. So going back to the, I turned off the AC if in case it's one more sign. Um, so I did this questionnaire, and then she explained it, which I was telling y'all. It's 13 dates that they set up for you. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, and they set up everything. They pay for everything. They do RSVP. They pick the women. They do the match, and they're just like, all right, on this day you're gonna go here, and it's not like you're gonna go to you're not gonna go to McDonald's. You're gonna go to an actual like sit down casual restaurant, and the only thing really that you got to do is show up in whatever makes you you. So that's the thing about it. And so she's telling me this, and I'm like, hey, this actually is not bad. You know, I think this could be a thing. 13 dates though seems like a lot, but you know what? As somebody who hadn't been, in the dating, I had been in the dating scene just a couple of years ago, but someone who has not done it on this level, where somebody basically just says, "All right, Glenn, on this day, go. You're doing this," and that's where it's like, oh, okay, this could be something. Um, do I have? Oh, I do. Okay, yeah. All right, and we. Oh, okay, okay. Shoot. Do I give it up to get a night? Okay, we're gonna if we get through this, I think we'll be okay. But they have Archer at 3 stars. Oh, okay, but we're fine. Okay, that worked. All right. So I was on the brink of being all in. I was at that point, and I said, this could be something for me. I was ready. I was like, I felt ready. I was curious, and I said, okay, I think this is something for me. 13 dates. You have a questionnaire of who I am. I'm ISTP. I've already told you that. I'm straight edge. I live spiritually. No, yeah, faithfully versus spiritually. I do all these things. I just started. This is 2021, so I just started playing chess tournaments. Live chess tournaments. Totally curious about this. Oh, come on. Please, 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 please. I just had to get rid of Spirit Goblin. Oh. Okay. Yeah. And so. Okay, we're down to. Okay. No, I cannot. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. So I said, all right, now that I'm interested, and now that you've told me all this and have my info, please tell me how much it's going to cost for the 13 dates that you are going to set me up for. And she said, and she hesitated, and I was trying to figure out, like, why are you hesitating? You just tell me. Nothing wrong with that. And she said, all right, you just have to understand, like, oh, okay. You want to guess. Okay, can we guess? Okay. So keep in mind that, okay, it's everything that I've told you. So it's 13 dates. Everything is set up. Everything is set up and paid for. And I gave them all my information. The company's called It's Just Lunch. And remember that I do live in LA, so take that for what that's worth. We want to make it out here. Okay, we'll go make it out. We'll do this. Although, okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. All right, fine. I just want the thrower bonus. I just realized I had bomber. I didn't totally forgot I had bomber. Please stab him. Okay, all right. So yeah, just keep in mind, I live in LA. This company is based out of Palm Springs, I believe. It's 13 dates. It's not Olive Garden level. I think next level beyond that. Let's see what else. What else? I think those are the main things. Those are the main takeaways. Oh boy. Okay. Actually, we're still fine if you get rid of Royal Ghost. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that works. So. Okay. Mega Knight in. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll do that. And is this our team? I don't mind this being our team. But yeah. Yeah, I don't mind this being our team, although I just not sold on it, so yeah. Okay, so there's one guess. I'm saying $650 or $1,300. So I will tell you that amount is low. That amount is low. Hello to Bibles on YouTube. How's it going? What's the best strat for this game? So everybody will tell you Clan Rangers is probably the best strat. Okay. Let's go here. Let's get this. Let's get this done. Let's get it perfect. They have a giant skella at 3 stars. And so do we. Okay, so so I can make it here. Okay, that's fine. All right. All right. I just need Giant Skeleton to sandwich himself between. Okay. All right. We're fine. All right. We won. Yay! Perfect game. Woo! Haven't had one of those in a while. So yeah. So yes, the $1,300 for 13 dates and to be in their massive database where they will pair you based on their own algorithm. This is 2021, so AI, the term AI was not there yet. We would say it's machine learning or algorithms. So yeah. That's the. So yeah. So I will tell you. And it's also that it's also their business too. So it's the dates and whatever, but it's also that they're trying to make money off of this service that they are doing. $100 a date is low key a deal. Yeah, I mean I can't remember last time I spent $100 on a date because Evan and she and I would just go to a taqueria and just get like enchiladas and stuff. And that was just like a great time for both of us to just do that. Or we would just go get a pizza, share it. I mean, yeah. That's how like her and I, or like my girlfriend before, we would just get pizza, even though she would complain about it all the time. I can't believe that. Anyway. So, the number for 13 dates, and you're in their database, and you can match up based on their machine learning to get the women, or to get the women that may work for you, is $5,000. And there we go. Yes. The two words that Agent Maybe just said in chat are the two words that I just said. I said to the lady when she said that number. Yes, they're trying to make a business of this. And yes, they probably have the best algorithm out there. And yes, I'm paying for what could be 13 dates maximum. But you are out of your effing mind if you think I'm going to spend $5,000. Just nuts. Just absolutely just not, yeah. So I am not a part of their clientele. I mean, I'm not the one they're targeting, or maybe I am the target because at the time I had a good amount. I was making a good amount of money. Now I'm making a little bit more, you know. But man, jeez, she told me the number. I was like, that's crazy. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Okay, we could go. No. No, actually, I don't, why am I selling you? Oh, I'm selling you because I can do this. And then your princess, and then put somebody here, and then get this to 4 elixir, which would be raw ghost, and then that's her. And then, yeah. 5,000 is really crazy. You're still here? Yes, I am. Although this may be the last game. We'll see. This may be the last game. My play one more. In my currency, it's 30K basically. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, imagine telling me in 2010 that somebody's going to tell you to spend $5,000 to, and they will find a girlfriend for you. Just nuts. Like what? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh yeah, Pekka. Hold on here. Okay, Pekka, and then okay. We'll have to bring Pekka. Oh, okay. All right, good. Pekka's in. All right, so we get that bonus. All right. So we'll see. I'm not a fan of this, but yeah, let's see if this turns into anything. Oh, for some reason, it said the opponent is Dork. I thought that was Donk. If you know Counter-Strike, you know Donk. But yeah, I thought it said Donk. It's Dork. In my currency, that's 90,000. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think we're sticking with this. So let's get Pekka up here. Let's try to get Pekka. Although if I get Royal Ghost, then we can play Undead. So let's see, where are they? This is the 1v1. Yeah, I guess we'll just do this. Yeah, I guess we'll see. We have the lead, so. Pekka's just. Pekka's that person in your science class who just doesn't say anything but gets the credit for contributing. Jeez. Okay. Why is everyone using King? Because if you lose a round, you get 4 elixir. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. If you lose a round, you get 4 elixir extra. So it can be worth it to sandbag a couple rounds in order to get something out of that. let's see. Bandits at 4 elixir. So if we get Skeleton King, a 3-star, that would be the opportunity. Maybe we switch to undead, because we'll have everybody. Or we can bring in. We get gold if we find a golden knight, and then switch out of that, and then go to assassins. Might have to. Yeah, we might have to, because Skeleton King's just not carrying the weight. If we don't get Skeleton King on this roulette, then we're gonna have to switch. Okay. It's Gold Knight. Okay, perfect. That actually worked. Okay. So, that's actually worked. Okay. So, who's leaving? Who's leaving? Who's leaving? You and Knight. Okay, it's gonna be Knight. Okay, let's do that. All right. Okay, that goblin's got to do something. Please, 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 please. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. You cannot do it. Okay, all right, fine. All right, it's 10 o'clock, so... it's 10 o'clock around the dot. But yeah, that's, yeah. So that's, yeah. I mean, if anybody wants to spend $5,000 to go on 13 dates and try to land something, more power to you. So yeah. We did talk a lot about, we did talk a lot today. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of class, I had this group project, and when our teacher came up to us, he asked on what everyone's doing. One of my partners said to him that they were copying off of me. What a biter. Jeez. A teacher really said, "Are you sure you want to copy off of them?" Oh, man. Fair warning. Yeah. So, okay, it's 10 o'clock. I have to go to bed. Or yeah, I have to relax and wind down for the night and then go to sleep. I have to cook pretty much for the week tomorrow. Do my grocery shopping, do my workout, do all that. So, and what's the bro counter? If you missed it, I added a bro counter. Don't goon too long. No, be very quick. Oh, it's only 4. Oh, come on! Like everybody was doing. Wasn't yesterday everybody was calling me bro? Oh no, the other day everybody was saying bro. That's why I added a bro counter. So I added a bro counter and a dog counter. All right. So anybody who just says bruh or dog. So keep that in mind for the next one. Okay. All right. I'm gonna head out. Okay. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. If you're watching this live, I really appreciate it. Be sure to hit the like button. And please consider subscribing before you head out. It really helps me out. Thank you very much. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very, very much for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button. Super thank me if you can, and I will see you for the next stream.